So let me keep that aside. I'm just bringing it out one after another. So let it be here. So now the measurement I used on this, so this is the main measurement. I added the like half inch and all the leather that I will use for this. So for the main measurements of the bag, sorry, 9 by 8 and a half inch for the main body of the bag, and this one is also the main body of the bag. So that is 9 by 8.5 inch. So this is 9 by 8.5 inch. This one and this one are equal, but there will be a front pocket for the bag. So because of the front pocket, that's why I cutted this one out. So I will show you the front pocket that I will use for the bag. This is the pattern for the front pocket of those bag. So it is this way before I cutted it out. So after cutting it, let me show you the measurement I used here. For this one, before cutting it out, I measured the 2.5 inch for here, 2.5 inch, and I measured the 1 inch here. So from 2.5 inch by 1 inch, I cutted this one out. That will be the front pocket. I will show you how I'll add the front pocket. I told you this is the 9 by 8.5 inch, and I measured 2.5 inch and the 1.5 inch here before I cutted this one out. So this is the front side for the back, and there will be front pockets for those back. So, and this one is the leather that I'll use. So after measuring this one, I'll keep it aside here. Then coming here, that will be the back side of the main body of the bag. Remember, the main body of the bag usually be two pieces. So coming here now, sorry, I did not show you, I did not tell you the meaning of this opening here. That is where the handle will come in. The handle of the bag will come in here. I don't want to sew it at the front of the leather. I just want it to come in here. So that is the place that the handle will come in while sewing it. Remember, I told you this is the 9 by 8.5 inch. 9 by 8.5 inch for the back. Then here, coming here, I measured the 3 inch. I measured 3 inch here. Then coming to this side, I measured 1.5 inch. So from here to here is 3 inch, and from here to here is 1.5 inch. And the 1.5 inch here for the pocket is just half inch. I measured half inch down here. Then I cutted it out. Then for this opening here, I measured 1 inch here, and I also measured, sorry, for the opening I measured it to be 1.5 inch from here. Then I came up with half inch, and I came up with half inch here. So for this side again, I also measured the 1.5 inch, and this side I measured 1.5 inch. That this one will be the inner pocket for the back. That is the side back pocket for the back. For this one now, this one is for this. This one will be for okay, for this it will be for this one, because I will just lap it this way while adding gum on it. After adding the gum, I will wrap it. So I'll keep this one aside here. So coming at those points now, this will be design that will be at the front of the back. This one now will be design that will be at the front of those back. This will be the design that will be here. So it will be this way. Remember, this is the curved. This one curved somehow. I measured out half inch here, and I measured out half inch here. From the middle, I just used my ruler and draw a straight line and stopped. From the middle, I measured 1 inch, and I measured 1 inch here. So from the middle here, I measured 1 inch. From here, I measured 1 inch. Then from that place, I measured 1 inch. I draw a straight line and join where I measured half inch for this side. And that is how I got it. I got the measurement for this. This one will be at the front of the bag after sewing it. It will be this way at the front of the bag. Sorry, the hole will be equal to this one. And you see what I'm saying? So it will be this way. So this is where the handle will be. I will just place this one from the handle of the bag and put it. You see the design. Then let me show you the measurement I use for those design. I use the, so this is the main measurement. I told you that I cut it half inch from here. So I used the 4 inch here. I used 4 inch. So from the 4 inch, I measured half inch out from here, and I measured half inch from down here up here coming down. I measured half inch from up here coming down. I measured also half inch. From the middle, I measured from the middle to here. I measured 1 inch, and I draw a straight line and join it from the half inch. The same thing applies to this side, and the same thing applies to this side. That is how I got this one. And this one will be two pieces because I will hold two of them together after adding the leather that I will use. So I'll hold two of them together this way. I will still open here for the, so that's the space where I will put it from the handle of the bag. So this is the this thing, and this one will be for this one, and this one will also be for this one. Then I will apply gum. I'll also show you how I will apply gum on all of them. Then this is the base of the bag. Remember, the base of the bag will be equal to the main body of the bag. That's the width. So the base is also 9. That's 9 by 3.5 inch is the base of the bag, and this is the leather that I will use. I will also fold it in while using gum on it. Then coming here, this will be the inner one that I'll use to sew the lining for the bag. It will also be equal with the main body of the bag. That's 9 by 1.5 inch, 9 by 1.5 inch, and I curved it the same way I curved the upper body, main body of the bag, and it will be 2 pieces. And this is the leather that I'll use for that. Then coming to the side of the bag, the side of the bag supposed to be 3.5 inch. It will be equal to the other one, but because I will fold it here, I'll fold it this way while sewing it, and I'll also fold this one here. That's why I make the body of the bag to be 5 inch. Then from 5 inch now, I cut it from here to here to be 1.8, and from here to here to be 1.8. So the remaining one now, sorry, I cut it here to be 0.8, and here is 0.8. From here to here is 0.8, from here is 0.8. The remaining one now is the, so it will be this way. While making it, it will be this way. So it will be two pieces, and this is the leather that I will use. And this one also. So this one here will be the one that I'll use to sew the front pocket of the bag. As we are making the bag, you see how this one will look like. And I used the measurement here to be 1.5, and the upper one will be 4 inch. I will still fold it small here, and I also fold it here. The line of it is a 7.5 inch. I will still fold it from the up there. So the next thing I will do now is to go ahead and add gum on all of them. So let me start from the side of the bag. Remember, I'll still add the handle on the back. I'll still show you the measurements I use on those bags. That's the handle for the bag, but that will be on the next video. That's the part 2 of this bag. But for this part 1 now, it's just the main body, the base, the flap. That's the total material that I use, excluding the handle. So all of them are here. So what I will do now is to apply gum on all this one. Don't mind me on all this big gum that I'm using, but I like using it this way. So after that, I'll just wait for it for a while. I don't want it to touch the machine that I'm using. That's why I'm just holding it this way. Let me on fan small. It will help me to dry it faster. Sorry, the sound you are hearing now is the fan. So I want to use it to help you to dry it as fast as possible. So coming at this point, I'll go ahead and fold all of them. Oh God. So this is the base side of the bag. This is the base side of the bag. Hope you are seeing what I'm doing here. And this one is the this side of the bag. So after applying gum on the design, that's the fancy that will be at the front of the bag. This is the design. It will be this way. And I open here and I open here. That's this place. Now open it and open here. Then I'll cover it this way. So it will be this way. This is the side of the bag. When you open here, you will see that space here now. This one, but I fold it this way because if I want to sew it now, I'll fold it this way now. Hope you are seeing what I'm saying. Now I'll fold this one also here. So it will be this way when I'm sewing it. It will be this way. Then I'll go ahead and sew it. So this is the two sides of the bag. This is the front fancy that will be on the back. This is the base of the bag. This is the inner side of the zip. That's the main zip that will be on top of the bag. And the other ones that will show you after applying gum on them.